Hi, thank you for watching. I'm Anders, and today I have something very special. I wanted to record the unboxing of something new and cool. Maybe it's cool, let's see. I'm going to try out some labs, and I've never seen it before. Maybe you haven't either, so we'll do it for the first time together. So if you're wondering what the new thing is, unless I put this on YouTube and have a thumbnail of it already, then you know. But it is, of course, this little thing down here is one thing that represents it, and it is, of course, the new Moveworks product that is being implemented into ServiceNow. And I have some labs, I have this access, and I want to have a little look. I've never seen it before, have never opened it. First time I'm opening it now. I wanted to wait until I could record in case someone asks me, what's it like? Then I can just show them the video. Saves me some time too. So, let's have a look inside the Moveworks labs first, and then let's go over to ServiceNow after that. So this is sort of the Moveworks page. And I see they have this dashboard with some apps. Of course, the ServiceNow app is one, and this actually just forwards me to this employee center where I'm going to click this in a second. Let's have a look. There's a few more things. That's of course because Moveworks works more places than ServiceNow, obviously. Then some more stuff. I'm not going to click those. Let's just look at the ServiceNow part. So we all know Service Portal. We know what it can do. We know there's already Now Assist can support the user by using the Now Assist virtual agent and so on. And if I click this, let's have a look at what's going to happen, because this is a new icon. It says Moveworks Labs. Okay, ask me any work related question. And to make it easy, I'm going to try to follow the lab's instructions that I was handed. And if I have time, let's try to, play around a little bit. But first, let's see. So I noticed there was knowledge article called company expense. So I'm going to try to use this to interact with that one. So what is the company expense policy? Let's have a look. Working on company expense policy. So I'm assuming this will work like an AI agent would work, like Now Assist and virtual agent. It is an agent, right? So it's most likely an agent somewhere going to look through the articles, gonna pick out the content and work with that. Now it says it's going to read 9 articles, searching for that article, and searching forms, summarizing. Oh, can I maximize this? Oh, there's maybe you can see it, but the coloring is very bad. So it says more Moveworks Labs, but there's an icon here that's like a full size, yeah, that's it. That's much better. So easier to read, right? Let's work within this. Let's see what it says. So an overview of the company expense policy. Let's not read this. Let's experiment a little bit. Let's see what happens. Can we click around? No, we cannot see the reasoning here. Maybe later. Expenses must be blah, blah, blah. And there's a reference to the employee handbook. Let's see if I click it. So a pop-up with some references. What is on top? Is this same chat in the pop-up? Oh, it is, but here's the reasoning. I didn't see that in the main page. I want to click this. Working on searching for, yeah, we actually did see this, but it went back once it was finished, and then it returned this. Okay, so let's see. So it is going to answer my question about what the company policy is. And it's going to quote me on what I want to do next. Can you clarify what you're most interested in right now? And this disclaimer of, because this is a lab instance, obviously. And it's storing the conversation ID. So people running the show can have a look at whatever the user was chatting with the agent. And that's no different than the AI agent we have already. We have also conversations logs that you can look at. But here's the references. You're looking at the employee handbook. That's going to a wiki page. This is on the Atlassian site. I see from the URL down below. Okay. That's it. Can I close this? Yes, I can. And I expect it to be the same down below. Yeah. So I didn't need to click it. Basically, that was stupid. I clicked it and it gave me a pop-up, but I'm gonna try it again. Click it. It gave me the same chat, but it scrolled down. Probably a bug, early bug. This is as you know, it's not like a general availability thing, so they're probably working on that as well, but no. So down here, and it says all the resources. Okay, so far an AI agent. Let's see the next thing we can try. Okay, so I'm gonna be very concrete. If I have a meal costing $300, would it be covered? It's going to check against the chat up here. Most likely going to check what the company policy is and if that is within that company policy. Here it says it would not be fully covered because from the policy, the data, and because my amount is higher than the allowed spend amount, it's going to say no. Do you want to confirm how this would be treated as a client or team meal, or is it just for your own individual dinner while traveling? All right, so as I'm going to knowledge soon, I'm not able to pay $300 for a meal for myself, but I might have a lot of colleagues with me. So let's see, this will be a team meal. We will be, Ula's gonna be there, Ula Nulander, MVP, and who else? Let's say 5 people. 5 people dining together for dinner at the conference in Las Vegas. Not sure it's gonna look through the policy and say that we can split it between us per the policy or whatever. Haven't read it. Let's see. No resource found for team meal approval policy. It should be reimbursable. Oh, okay. So it says how, assuming this is lower than $60. $60 is lower than $100 per person. This falls within the standard dinner limit and would generally be fully covered. Assuming it is a business-related team meal, it would be you document the attendees. That's true. Have to do that, and you submit the itemized receipt. Yeah, good. Looks good to me. Let's move on. I'm gonna go down and look at my lab instructions. Like every time I make a new meal, like I try something new, I open up a cookbook and stuff. I don't experiment the first time. I try to follow the standard description the first time, and eventually I start experimenting. Just like I'm doing with ServiceNow at the moment. So, and it says in the labs, I can look at the reasoning by clicking the emoji at the bottom of the message. Which one? This one? Well, I guess because the reasoning comes in the pop-up here. Well, other than that, this is the same chat. Well, I guess that's fine. You don't always need the reasoning. If you're really interested in knowing how it was thinking to get that reply, you could just, click the more info. You don't need it to be visible all the time. I guess that would be a little bit confusing for people if they need to read it or not. So if I click more info, we'll get the reasoning button here. And The reasoning isn't very detailed. Like if you work with AI agents in the AI Agent Studio in ServiceNow, the reasoning is way more detailed. It will tell you, I read this in the policy. The user is asking about this because this compared to that, then I'm gonna say this conclusion. Right, so you can see the thinking process. Now it says reveal AI reasoning. It doesn't really reason here. It just gives a summarized list of what it's doing. It's searching for something and summarizing. So, you know, maybe that's a setting somewhere. Let's see. Maybe we'll see when we get down the list in this lab. But this, to me, is not reasoning. It's just a summary of what it did. Right down here, nothing more. The reasoning is just one place up here. Okay, what's this setting? Let's have a look. Change language, connections. Let's get back to that. Let's not dwell into everything. All right, moving on. So it says click the emoji at the bottom of the message. So the eye. Oh, the eye emoji. Yeah, that's it. The more info. Fine. So according to the documentation, that's what it did. So it says also, Moveworks AI assistant can manage multiple knowledge-seeking requests within a single question. For example, and let's try it out. My computer is running slow. What can I do to speed it up? And why can't I connect to the company VPN? Question mark. So I guess the test here is to give 2 questions and see if the agent can work on both at the same time. Let's see. So while it's working, oh, it's actually quite fast. So yeah, I want to talk about that. So the first time I heard about Moveworks and how it's going to be potentially the same in ServiceNow, it's probably going to be called something else. It's been floating around. Is this the same as EmployerWorks, or is that something else? Is that like a collection of Moveworks technology, or what is it? But I've been wondering if this is, or how is it different than AI agents that's already in ServiceNow, and we'll find out. But the first thing I'm looking at is the speed. So it's way faster than the AI agents I've tried out. So the reasoning in ServiceNow for the agents is taking a bit of time. Yeah, you can use the skill kit, which sort of pre-processes some language model dialogue, and that will be much faster and stuff. But this to me is an agent somewhere, because it's reasoning, it's looking at your issue, measuring it against the data it has available. And that was very, very fast. It's much faster than I thought it would be. So that's one difference. All right, let's see at the quality. Speeding up your computer. Try this in order. Do these things, do that, do this, do that. Check for updates. Gonna give me some references to common Microsoft Windows troubleshooting. Yeah, right, so it's going to reference some sources, and they are all hosted at the Moveworks test lab instance. So not sure how you set up data sources or search sources. I don't know yet. Be cool to see how that is set up. Why you can't connect to the company VPN. So that's a second run or a second topic. Do some basic checks. This is gonna like answer to that as well. And to narrow things down, can you tell me 1 or 2 things? I'm gonna look down. And now would be a good time to look at the reasoning and see if it did 2 things, or if it bundled it together. So it's working on this. It's searching for something related to both things. Computer running slow, troubleshooting steps, VPN connection issues. Company VPN cannot connect. Oh. Searching forms for VPN access or VPN issue contact form. Does that mean that not only is it searching knowledge articles, but it's searching through the catalog items as well? Like as an automated basic setup for Moveworks? Like you can obviously make make this in AI agents too, that it's gonna look for a form and say, well, you can use this form if that is your issue, or you know. And AI search has, if you connect Now Assist to it, it would, you know, give you a summary on top of the search results, and it would 100% give you a form, says you can use this, and give you a link. And if you use this at more advanced chat, it could actually put the form up on the screen, and you can fill out the parts you need, or it will ask you, do you want me to order the laptop for you? And you just say, yeah, it'll create a request. So that's possible, but it looks like the standard setup in Moveworks, as far as I can see, is doing that from the very start. So it's searching forms, reading articles, and summarizing, and then it gave these same results we saw in the chat. Okay, so that's something. I almost keep forgetting that we are still in ServiceNow chat. It bothers me that I can't move this window. I'm used to doing that with Now Assist, the virtual agent. So, you know, early access, try it out. All right, next one says file search. Moveworks AI assistant cannot only read from traditional HTML knowledge bases, it can also ingest files such as PDFs, Word documents, and PowerPoint presentations. These files are hosted in file sharing platforms and can be utilized to provide relevant answers to common end user questions. The files referenced the response. The wording is a bit weird here. Sorry. Let me try again. It's probably the files referenced in the response can also be verified as citations by clicking the eye emoji at the bottom of the message. File search. All right. Is that possible to try out? Oh, it looks like it is. Let's try. So Brief Me is a Moveworks AI assistant feature that unlocks document knowledge, extracts key insights, and generates new content by chatting directly with your files. That's kind of cool. It helps users quickly get relevant information without manually searching through lengthy documents. Employees simply upload their documents into chat and we take care of the rest. Get started. Upload up to 5 files. Oh, yeah, you see, that's the problem with these first trials. I didn't prepare. I didn't know. Like, so should I spend time now looking for a PDF? You know what? Let's not do that. I'm gonna potentially edit this video later and like cut like here and cut back here after that's done. If I edited something in now, it means that you just saw a part of me testing out the file upload thing, and we went a little bit back and forth in time. No, like pros. Moving on. So let's see. What else do we have? Ticketing concierge. Concierge. How do you say that? CONCIERGE. I have no idea. I never say that word. Ticketing something. Moveworks AI assistant enhances the employee experience when creating and updating support tickets by referencing the description of the issue or comment, time frame, or other details associated with a ticket, thereby providing a streamlined conversational experience. So it's supposed to be able to say, I need you to, let's just try it, create an incident. You see, it's very urgent. Working on create an incident. Okay. Checking relevant help options for you. Disclaimer. Oh, something happened. I understand you want an incident created for your slow computer. Sure, that could be why, because I just asked, right? Why it's slow and I have VPN connection issues. Earlier, I looked up internal troubleshooting for slow performance, blah, blah, blah. Since that didn't resolve things, and you explicitly asked for an incident, and I routed your request to an available help option. Please review the provided available option to proceed. File a ticket. and it's gonna sort of create the text for me, and I could change it, I'm guessing, and other help options. I'm just gonna try to edit. Here comes the pop-up again. Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. I'm gonna upload some files. I'm gonna say submit, and it's gonna probably just submit it straight off the bat. Yes, good. Less clicks is good. Filing your ticket, and then that's it. I got my incident. Kind of cool. And I could close it now, or I could just say got it. Thanks. Got it. Thanks. All right. Glad you could help. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And yeah, now what? I'm moving down the labs document. I can't really show it here for you, but I'm reading from it. So I have it done a different setup. So I can say, oh, you can do follow-ups on ticket. Okay, is anyone looking at my incident now? If someone's working on my incident, I would like to know. People are already like a second after I submit it, if they're already working on it. And they should, because this is serious. Whoops, what's going on? It's a new status, which meant it has been created, but it's not yet assigned. You know what? Hey man, this is super important. You should escalate it. Should be more important. Yeah. I'm just assuming it's on medium priority. Let's see if it can be escalated just because I want it to be. Yeah. We're gonna escalate. Attachment not provided. Ticket. Comment to add. Very important, impacting my work. Please treat it as urgent to prioritize it. My computer is running very slowly. Confirm explicitly that this ticket, comment, and lack of attachments are correct. You want me to proceed with adding this comment to your incident. I'm going to try to write yes and not click yes, because I want to see if you can do two things at a time. Yes, and also increase the priority level to 1. It's not going to do it. I know already, but you know, let's just do it anyways. If it works, I would probably see if we could turn that off. But let's see. Adding your comment. I added your urgency comment, so the support team can see this is critical for your work. Fine. It's not up to me. I know. You know, we gotta try, right? It's what people do. They try. Okay, what happens if I say what? No, let's try next one. I don't think my personal time off balance is correct. That sucks. So apparently it has access to a lot of things. This is a natural product for HR, and so people like me would like some answers on the data which is in the system. As for example, do I have a lot of overtime logged? Do I have more PTO? Do I oh, I'm sorry I can't help you. Sorry that I can't help you. Okay, so that didn't work even. I don't know. Let's see. Can you help me with finding my PTO balance in the system? I might have been a bit strict in my wording. Find PTO balance. It might have been connected to the last one, and that's why it didn't work. All right, that's a limitation. Got to connect your discussions. You don't confuse the agent, right? So, oh, okay. Connect to Workday user consent off. To help you with a PTO balance, I need access to Workday. You may have access to Workday. Not sure what's going to happen here. What's going on? Is it logging in? Oh. Oh, okay. Moving. Oh, log in. What happened here? Nothing? Oh, I have to log in. Okay. I'm not sure if... Do I have to click something? For demos. Yeah, sure. Oh. All right. Log in. Oh, yeah. This is probably because I didn't do it before. And not sure if it's gonna work. I don't know this password because it's, you know, all right. That we cannot try that out, but it does show me that to be very vague, that I just want to find my PTO balance. As long as the connection is set up, it's going to be able to make an integration connection to, for example, Workday, get my information there, get it back and reply. All right, never mind. Moving on. Okay, moving on. As I said, let's go down to the next part. All right. What can Moveworks help the user with next? It's not very good with, you know, dealing with people who write very unofficially and, you know, freely, speaking freely. I can help you with a variety of work-related tasks like searching internal info and FAQs, handling tickets. We tried that. We tried the first one. Managing distribution lists, provisioning software. That's interesting. Translating text, sure, because it's a language model, and more. What's the guest Wi-Fi password? How do I connect to VPN? And you need Google Chrome. So provisioning. A good idea. I'm gonna try it. It's not even in the lab's descriptions, but this is a good time to try it as any. I need Google Chrome. Why not? So first impressions, as I mentioned earlier, this is AI agents with connections on it. So far, it has a set of probably MCP connections or integrations at least to surrounding systems, and I want to explore how you actually set those up. Do you have to follow a specific connection set, or can you make your own, or is it as simple as making a flow? If you have already some integration set up, can you just connect the flows you have with Moveworks? Questions worth exploring, right? So at least for some of my customers, they have a lot of these things set up already. And if they don't need to reinvent the wheel and reuse what they have, we'll save them some implementation time and money, low risk because it's tested for a long time, and will be a smooth transition to something like this. Oh, okay, so it's talking back. The software provisioning system returned this error. App. It isn't a provisionable app. Exact name in the catalog. There's a general access request form. So that's good. So it tried to do something basic, right? So it has probably an integration that's looking for something, but you have to be specific in this case. Since it couldn't do that, it has a fallback solution because it found the form. And I want to look at that reasoning now that it was looking for forms. And I know I could probably click the I. Let's see. And the reasoning. Searching forms for Google Chrome access. That was very specific, but the access request form is not that specific. So the language model has the ability to understand that I was requesting access to software. And because of that, it found a form called the access request form. Okay, let's see what I can do. Click the access button below to open that form and submit a request for Google Chrome. If you happen to know a different internal name. Oh, so it's looking for an internal name. Yeah, I don't know what the internal name would be in this demo or this lab instance. Probably there are none, right? But good to know when we get this access on our own instance later, when I will, in that case, make a new video and try out a few more specific things outside of the described lab list I'm following right now. So that will give me more time, and you know, I'll have more the opportunity to experiment more than now. All right, if you know different catalog name, Microsoft Access. All right, click Access button. There's no, oh, is this the Access button? That's the form probably. Yeah, there's the form. Yeah, and it's just, you know, click, and it's gonna give me the access probably then. Can I just tell it to complete this request? Okay, that opened the form. That's good, that's cool. You know, I don't want to go to the forum, I want to be in the chat. It's gonna give me the price. Having issues, complete this request on the portal. That's probably just a link to the forum. I'm gonna submit to see if it just creates a request for me. I assume it will. Submitting. Yeah, requested item, something, something. Let's see, did it fill out some text for me or just requested? I just made the request. And it's in progress in the fulfillment stage. And whatever is going on here, you know, standard ticket. All right, nothing exciting here, but it did what it promised. Cool. All right, let's move on down the list of the lab list. So I can check for status of tickets. What are the status of all my tickets? Maybe it will look at my incident as well as this requested item. So let's see. Working on status of all my tickets. Catching your tickets. So if you've been working with AI agents, it's sort of the same thing. Or it's not sort of the same thing, it is the same thing. But it seems way quicker and most likely has a reasoning that doesn't take up that much time. So that's why I think. I'm just guessing, but you know, at one point it would be a good idea to make a video where we create sort of an AI agent as what's the word, as efficient as possible. We make a very efficient AI agent and we try to have them side by side and see the speed. So is the AI agent system slower than this one when it's doing sort of the same thing? So we can try to mimic it. I think that would be very exciting to see. So it's gonna, yeah, it listed up the Microsoft Access request item as well as the incident. And if you'd like, I can pull up one of these in detail and add a comment to it. Okay. I would like for you to comment on the incident. I'm not giving it the number. Shouldn't need it, you know. A language model can reason its way to find it. That I need the IT team to call me up ASAP. Call me up ASAP. If I was gonna make an AI agent that did this, it would be a very generic agent that could access whatever the user had access to, basically. So it would just check everything. And if it said what tickets to have, you know, the tool needed to be very broad and open, but you know, use the tool to only return whatever they have access to. It's possible to make. It has a cool layout. And it's what I'm about to do for you. So it's gonna say, I need IT team to call me as soon as possible about this incident. Yeah, please do. All right, not very exciting. Let's move on. And now it says requests and form filling. We sort of did a request, but let's see what it says anyways. Moveworks will find existing forms within your enterprise system, such as the service catalog or Jira request items. These forms are transformed into a native experience so that the employee can quickly submit what they need without leaving the collaboration tool. Okay, so it's gonna be able to find my form. It's gonna be able to allow me to fill it out in the chat. We already tried it, so there's a list of catalog items I can try out, but to be honest, they are not that interesting. We know how those work. It's gonna do the same thing as the request we made. Where is it? Yeah, this one. It's gonna work the same way. So to save time, let's just move on. And there's some HR forms that it will allow me to use as well, like change contributions, employee recognition, employee onboarding. Oh, and those are Jira types. Well, let's try it out. I would like to provide some employee recognition. Right. Gonna be cool. I hope that this doesn't say, oh, you have to log in and connect to whatever to be able to do that, but let's have a look first and see. Working on searching for, reading 3 articles, summarizing. Oh, it comes up really fast, so I don't even see that it's happening. You can absolutely do that. Recognition is a great idea. I agree. Based on our guidance, employee recognition is usually done through programs like couple programs, formal awards, peer-to-peer recognition, my favorite type of recognition, spot or on-the-spot recognition, milestone and service recognition. Since I don't see a specific recognition submission form available right now, the best step is to clarify how would you like to recognize someone. Who would you like to recognize? But according to my labs list, there is a form, so let's see if we can force it to. I heard that there's an employee recognition form where I can do this. Can you check? If this doesn't work, I suspect that the labs, I read past something when I started this that would probably tell me to do some of these connections to begin with. Oh, let's see, file an HR case. I cannot locate a specific form entry for you. You can use GPT. Okay. For generic AI, generated answer not based on an enterprise resource. Other help options. Let's see what it says. Get help, HR recommended, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's form, right? Ask GPT. Okay. Let's see if we can generate some good text on the fly. I would like for you to write me up a draft of for recognizing, how do I write that? Recognizing, let's say, my good friend Mark, who has been putting in the hours. In fact, he has been working 25 hours a day for 40 days straight. I am actually surprised is even standing up. Great work, Mark. You should really encourage the hard workers, right? And let's see if Moveworks Labs. Here's a polished recognition draft. I'd like to recognize Mark for extraordinary dedication and effort over the past several weeks. Consistently go above and beyond, putting in long hours and staying focused to ensure our work moves forward smoothly. I'm generally impressed that Mark continues to show up with such commitment, reliability. It doesn't say the amount of hours. I think that's very important, right? No, it's good, but remember, he has worked 25 hours a day. It is important that this is included in the text sent to HR, because I am certain they will be extremely impressed. Will they be? Of course they will be. HR loves people who work hard. 25-hour day work shifts, you know, that's marked for you, right? What feels like 24 hours a day? No, it doesn't feel like 5 hours a day. He works 24 hours a day, literally. I hope it's gonna protest and say that doesn't work, but you know, if I can write stupid stuff like that, other people can too. So it isn't physically or legally possible. Yeah. If you want to emphasize the workload even more, you can add a realistic but strong detail, putting in 12+ hour days. You know, I'm happy with this. It's cool. You know, I like to try to push the limits and see if it actually, if that part actually works. I'm sad that the form didn't appear, but you know, it might be my fault. It might be something I forgot. But it's like a unboxing thing, right? So we're just trying out the general features, and we'll get back with more videos trying out other things. So yeah, let's move on. HR actions. Oh yeah, the Workday login page that we got. Actually, I should have read that more carefully, because it's a choice I should have clicked. That's for labs and hands-on exercises. Probably would have just worked. So make sure you select the Moveworks labs option. You know, that's my fault. So what was it? So please check my PTO in work. PTO. What's it called? The PTO, personal time off. If I have more PTO time in Workday. Let's try that again. You know, that means that before, when I said we'll cut this in and cut this out, no, that was for files. Maybe we'll get to that as well. All right, it's gonna do the authorize, and looking at my lab instructions, I should be getting a pop-up saying this Moveworks Labs. I'm gonna try this one now. It's gonna simulate probably that I'm logging in, and this is not true. So let's see what's going on. Oh, it's going to my Workday. Authorize, yeah, authorize. Oh, you granted me access to Workday. I may be able to search and perform actions. Okay, are you gonna do that now? Should I wait? Okay, please check. Just check. Oh, mistype. That's fine, you know. You can mistype to language models. They don't care. Calling Workday get leave balances. Okay, cool. This works. So the balance is 16 hours. In reality, probably that's lower than I would think I have in my actual balance, but you know, paid time off, unlimited paid time off. What does that mean? You know, does it mean that I can take as much? Oh, so PTO, that means paid time off. I thought it was personal time off, like personal time. Like I would like to have a day in the park and take some time off, and because I worked overtime, I could like take some hours out of my day and walk in the park. That's what I thought it was. Because I'm from Norway, I don't live in the United States like you do probably, or whatever you know where you're from. So it's paid time off. Okay then. But this means that I have unlimited paid time off. Should start out right away. based on your current balances as of today. Floating holidays. Okay, moving on. This is great. Okay, let's see. What's the next one? Okay, so it's trying to instruct me to authorize Workday. I wish that was earlier. And the list, I'm scrolling down here. Look up and update personal information. So employees can view and modify their personal details without navigating a separate system. To view your Workday profile information, ask something like, what's in my profile in Workday? Okay, so I see now that Moveworks is going to be a strong HR system, right? If this is tightly connected to Workday or other HR systems, this is going to be very useful for employees, right? And it also did allow me to do IT stuff like create an incident and request stuff. So far, this is an AI orchestrator that will help both on IT and HR. So far, probably more, you know, let's have a look here. What's in your profile? Says some stuff. Business title. Okay, what if I want to change that? Update my name. I just got a middle name. It's Anders. If you can do that, update name to include middle name Anders. I don't know if I need to, if I'm gonna mess up this lab for other people, you know. I don't want to change too much. You know, for now. Oh, confirm preferred name update to Hannibal Anders. Sure, why not? Why not? You know, that's what it is now. Sure. And then I confirmed it and it has been updated. That's fun. That is fun. Okay, and I can create a PTO request now that I have my new name. Okay, I want to book vacation leave for the Tuesday and Wednesday of the, now it's the last week of April, right? So first week, no, it's March. Okay, so it's the last week of March. First week of April, so that's next week. Where I actually have some time off, so that's very suitable. Let's see what we can do. Book vacation leave for Tuesday and Wednesday for the first week of April. Okay. Running the Workday request time off. So I want to find out later if this is a flow, you know, that's what I want to know. Is this flow? So is it using the MCP or something else? How do I set that up? So yeah, I promise you. So this is just the overview unboxing, and I will make another one digging into the details and what else we can do, right? This is so far very basic, and we need to do the basics first. That's the foundation, and then, you know, we move on. And it's going to allow me to do option A or option B, the calendar week that includes April 1st or the first full week entirely in April. Yes, I want option A. Confirm vacation request specified dates. Yes. What happens if I click yes when I have two options? I don't know. I'm gonna be more specific. I want to have option A. Option A. Working on confirm option A for vacation dates. Okie dokie. Right. Got it. We'll use option A and please confirm. Sure. Would like some days off. Yeah. Tuesday, I'm going to Sweden, so it's true. All right. You know what? The lab has sort of variations of this. So it's going to be like submit the form, request some time off. What's cool about this, what makes this different than the form, is that I could set up off the request in another system, right? So it's a direct chat to integration with the results. So and that's what I want to see from a chatbot, right? I want to say I need something done, and it's gonna go and sort it out for me. And now it did. It talked to Workday. It was allowed to lock that week and told me it was fine, you know, while maybe I would need before to do it in ServiceNow and do it in the forum there and then set up the integration. So far, this is very smooth from a end user perspective. But some of these lab tasks is more or less variations of working within ServiceNow and an external system. So I'm gonna scroll past some of these things. So it's like, enroll in courses, some calendar management, create a meeting event. Okay, that's fun. So probably I could write that I wanna schedule a meeting in this chat, and it would set it up for me, and hopefully also send out like the meeting invite in the email so people get it in their I guess, Microsoft Outlook calendars or something. We'll try this as well, and we'll soon have to stop because I want to keep this video to less than 1 hour. Book, no, it's not called that. It's called schedule a meeting with Andrew Connors, user that's mentioned, tomorrow at 2 p.m. regarding my promotion, which I hope happens very soon. See those dots? Means I'm serious, right? I like how it cleans up my sort of unprofessional language, right? It's like, no, I'm not gonna write that. No, I'm not gonna write 25 hours. It's gonna sort of help me be at least seem professional. So, oh yeah, searching for Outlook calendars, scheduling meetings. So there's an app or whatever inside that's gonna do that. Searching employee records, it found Andrew Connor. No research found in the knowledge base. Okay, so it was searching for that in the knowledge base. So what happened? So here's what I'm planning to schedule. The meeting is tomorrow, 2 p.m. to 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. I assume this is, whatever you set up as your time zone, ServiceNow. Also worth checking out what time zone does Moveworks check out when it sets these things. Discussion regarding my promotion, and it's gonna say sure, and that's the manager, and department is pre-sales. Yep, let's set up that meeting. Create a new event in Outlook calendar. Perfect, that's what I want to see, right? That's great. Maybe you can even, let's see if we can say, show me my calendar for the, what did I say? For this week. Because I said tomorrow, right? Show calendar for this week. Getting your calendar events. Let's see what it looks like. I hope it's cool user layout. I checked and found a following meeting. Opening Outlook. Oh. It's not the coolest. What's this? Oh, it's actually trying to open Outlook. Fine. I wish it had this this view. I had a calendar that I could see like next to each other. Would be cool, but you can't get everything you want. So if you need further assistance details, feel free to ask. Sure. And you have people look up. Sure, yeah, that's easy. We can try that. Who's my manager's manager? I need to know for this promotion discussion, I know who my manager is. Who's my manager's manager? I'm just checking Workday again. Okay. Checking relevant help options for you. Not sure if it worked out. Maybe it didn't work out. Yeah, that didn't work. That's fine. you could use GPT for generic AI generated answer, not based on your enterprise resources. Yeah, let's ask GPT who my manager's manager is. Really hope it's gonna just make up something. Best result now is for to say, listen, I'm a language model. I don't know who your manager's manager is. You know, I want to see anyways. Good answer. Right. Moving down the list, it's a long list and we won't be able to look at everything. So it's gonna like, you can reset password, software provisioning, we looked at approvals. Yeah, I can do approvals, sure can. Group and distribution list management, quick GPT. So Moveworks quick GPT, which is sort of the name for it, enhances employee productivity by integrating generative AI directly into the AI assistant and ensures that enterprise verified knowledge is always prioritized while allowing users to leverage AI-powered insights when needed. Note, it does not perform live internet searches and its responses are generated from a large language model, which may change over time. What do you use it for as a backdrop? Yeah, okay, so basically the example is, as you can say, tell me to explain the rules of chess, and it's going to say, I don't know, but you can ask GPT and you click it and it explains you the rules of chess. That's okay. And you have quick GPT as a plugin, direct invocation. In this mode, users can explicitly request a GPT generated response without consulting enterprise sources. Useful for general knowledge brainstorming, content creation. So like the example says, can you give me tips for improving my email writing skills? And it's going to give you tips. So what's good about that is that you'll get sort of the best of two worlds. Like Microsoft has their Copilot, right? And people can use it for generic stuff if it's set up that way. And it has sort of been a weak point of AI agents in ServiceNow up until now, because it's been only for specific tasks. But with this, you are allowed to use it for generic language model support. You can say, oh, I need help with some text, can you do that? And that's kind of cool. So it sort of opens up a little bit. It gives more value to the AI agents as well. And while it said it didn't have web search, now it says web search via quick GPT. So it includes the ability to retrieve real-time information from the internet using OpenAI's web search capabilities. All right, I'm gonna try that one, and after that I'll stop recording. So we'll keep it within the hour. So quick GPT. Can you look up who is the CEO of ServiceNow? All right. Quick GPT, using GPT to generate a response, and hopefully it's going to trigger a tool inside the GPT that has, yeah, as of March 25th, the CEO is Bill McDermott. Yep, that's correct. That is the CEO. Other things, quickly, structured data analysis equips the assistant with the ability to generate and run code behind the scenes to answer complex questions, especially those that require precise logic, calculations, or structured reasoning, including situations where a response contains a large data set. And that is very interesting. And that is for the next video. Next video, hopefully very soon, I'll dive into structured data analysis, which now we're getting into some interesting parts, right? Maybe we'll also have time to look at how we set up these integrations, or how it can be configured, or if we have to use standard setup connections to external systems at this time. Remember, this is unboxing, unprepared. We're using labs. This is not in general availability yet, as I understand it, and it will be soon. I expect this to be all over knowledge in Las Vegas in May. I'm going there. if you're also going to Knowledge in Las Vegas, I'm looking forward to meet you. If you want to have a chat, just reach out on LinkedIn or whatever channel you can find me, and I'm available to talk to anyone who wants to share knowledge with me or want to tap into my knowledge. I have one session. I have 2 sessions, CreatorCon sessions. So you can find me there as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you the next video, which is also about Moveworks. Bye bye.